Okay.
He genuinely is the cutest thing to ever exist.
I love him so much.
Are you ready to rumble? So I think it's safe to say that Tati Westbrook Thanos snapped James Charles' entire career. And this situation is still unfolding as we speak. Ever since Tati's video, it seemed like a lot of people who used to associate with the guy publicly have now unfollowed him, which has a lot of meaning in this day and age. It's like the modern way to burn a bridge. So far, the relevant people who've unfollowed James on social media are the following: Shawn Mendes, Ariana Grande, Iggy Azalea, Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, Ethan and Grayson Dolan, Emma Chamberlain. Wait, weren't Ethan and Grayson Dolan and Emma Chamberlain like the closest YouTubers to him?
Yeah, maybe. Weren't they all friends? Like, they were like
I thought they were like a very tight-knit group. So that's interesting that they unfollowed them. That's a little weird. I thought you're supposed to support your friends to the end anyway. And finally, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Yeah, that's a whole lot of celebrities and influencers, some of which were his actual proper friends. Jeffree Star, who was genuinely James's friend, or at least it truly seemed like that online, not only has unfollowed him, but has also tweeted out his part in all of this. James's brother had tweeted out something in regards to the entire situation, and Jeffree quote tweeted it and called James a predator. He then posted a standalone tweet saying that James was actually banned by Jeffree's boyfriend from ever coming to the home again, which he then followed up by stating that James is a danger to society.
a danger to society.
I've never...
Hi, sisters.
1 week ago, I would have never thought that someone was going to come out and publicly call James Charles a danger to society. I don't think anyone expected that, honestly.
Do you think Jeffree Star will address all of this in a video?
I actually have no idea. It seems like all of the drama channels are covering it pretty well. So I'm not sure if he's actually going to come out with a video or not. Only time would tell. Well, it seems like Jeffree is basically making this James cancellation even more of a thing. It's actually insane how many friends he's lost in all of this. The sub count dropped and the friend count dropped as well. Jeez, I'm so glad I'm not James Charles. This is actually one of those moments where you can be like, oh wow, no matter how bad your day is going, at least you're not James Charles today. Obviously he dug his own hole, but wow, it's insane to see the amount of backlash. I didn't know this much backlash could happen to something. This is like a full dragon's breath coming at him right now.
I like how you didn't say he dug his own grave. You said he dug his own hole.
Oh. Well, I mean, a grave is technically a hole here, so...
I think everything's technically a hole, a salad, or a sandwich, or a soup.
So I see what you tried to do there, but it didn't quite work. Everything is either a soup, a salad, or a sandwich.
Or a hole. Good night.
But not only has Jeffree came out with his truth, but the waiter that everyone thought was a he said, she said situation between Tati and the Gabriel Zamora guy, he came out with his story. And yes, this is the waiter from Tati's birthday dinner. And it's pretty compelling to say the least.
Throughout the night, James and his friend and everyone, they just kept looking at me, but especially James. Later on that night, he started talking to the other employees about me, asking me if I had a Valentine. This was on Valentine's Day, and he kept asking the waiter if I was single, and that they thought I was very attractive, or he especially thought that I was very attractive, and he wanted to get my phone number and all that. But the wait staff at my restaurant didn't let that happen. He left, and it kind of just went untalked about. The next day, my sister convinced me to direct message James Charles, and I did. We can throw the screenshot up here somewhere. We proceeded to talk for a while. It was his last night in Seattle. He actually invited me out to his hotel. At that time, I was bi-curious. Later that night, he invited me out to his hotel room. When I got there, in the video, he said I was brought up by 4 security guards, but in reality, I was brought up by 1 concierge. I get to the hotel room. We say hi. It's all fine. We end up watching a movie. And after that movie, he asked to kiss me. And I was very nervous because I had never done anything with a guy, and I was bi-curious. So I said yes, and we ended up making out for around an hour. So he didn't want me to leave from the hotel room, and he kept telling me to stay, like, please stay, don't leave me, all this and that, but I really wanted to go home. So I left. Throughout the following weeks, we kept in contact, and my birthday was coming up on the 22nd, and he wanted to fly me out to LA. And that kind of freaked me out, because at that point, I was pretty sure I was straight. So I told him in a long text message that I am straight. and that if he were to fly me out, I wouldn't think it was right if I wasn't attracted to him. But if he still wanted to fly me out as friends, I gave that as an option to him. And that's when he got really sad and emotional. He took to social media. His response to me was he didn't think that I was straight. He told me, "You're not straight." So in this screenshot, it shows him telling me how I felt. And luckily I screenshotted it because later on he went on to delete and unsend those messages.
Yeah, okay. So this is obviously the most convincing information that I've seen that actually shows just how nasty James Charles can be, apparently. No matter who you are, you do not have the right to tell anyone how they should feel or what their sexuality is. That is absolutely messed up. I'm taking this situation as James being frustrated that this guy now saying he's straight, and I feel like maybe James was thinking that this guy was trying to suppress his true urges, when in reality this guy was bi-curious and came to the conclusion that he's in fact straight. After seeing all this information, it's genuinely saddening. It's sad that a creator like James Charles had such a large influence that he actually represented online creators in massive events like the Met Gala, where, like, for example, the Met Gala, it's only mainstream celebrities. He was a part of paving the way from online influencers and online creators into the mainstream. And guess what he did? He let everyone around him down.
He had a lot of potential, maybe, you know?
Yeah, he had so much potential. It's so sad to see, like, all of this lost potential. James is at the point where he's shut down public places just by being there. He's made plenty of power moves, done so many big things. He was actually a role model to so many people, and now he's just a clown. No, but it's truly saddening to see all this lost potential, which is why I'd rather leave this video on a lighter note. So in order to lighten the mood a little bit, out of all this mess, at least we were able to make a few memes of it, because the internet never fails to do that. That's for sure. And I would like to enjoy some of those right now.
Mom, I need you to know that you were the most important person in my life, and that you were an amazing mother.
This is insane. Like, I can't believe the aftermath of all this. Tati was over here playing live action hot potato with a real grenade and just left James Charles with it.
Now that's a lot of damage!
But what's so insane to me is there's just so much information on James Charles that's being dropped right now, from like more shady allegations to random stuff he's done in the past. Like, this came up. Apparently he went to DragCon, which is a drag queen convention, and he just skipped lines to take pictures with famous drag queens.
So beautiful. We're gonna sound together? Well, I have a whole line.
All right, so the drag queen goes, "Yeah, but I got a line." And then James is out here like, "Yeah, but it'll only take a second." James, it would only take a second for each and every person in that line that was behind you.
Yeah, I told you that. I'm like, what's going on?
But sadly, when he's acting that entitled, it's easier to just give him a quick picture so he can move away than waste a bunch of time arguing with an entitled influencer about a selfie. So yeah, that was a bit awkward. Moving on, we have a YouTube apology video mood board, just in case you needed one for your Pinterest. Then you have Tati Westbrook with the Thanos snap. He's now lost 3 million subscribers and counting. That's absolutely insanity. I can't believe this. Promoting sugar bear hair has never done this much damage. James Charles, Tati, straight men. Is Tati Westbrook now the official defender of straight men? Wait for Marvel to come out of the cut and say, Tati Westbrook is now a part of the Avengers lineup. And then you just have the Avengers theme song come on. It's super bass boosted.
All my troubles seem so far
Oh, I'm dying. But on that note, I'll be ending today's video. Please let me know what you think of this entire situation down in the comments down below. If you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It would be awesome if you subscribed. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like on it. And if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as @Atozy. And if you want to follow this adorable little baby who's only peed on my floor while I was recording this video once, you can find this cutie as @GaryThePuppy on Instagram and TikTok and on YouTube. But on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
Heard you had a lot to say. Now you don't really talk too much though. I've been running out these gates, but I'm not ever really late, no. Yeah, I've been seeing all these sights, been traveling. In my suitcase I pack light, I got my plans.